Hello, pony pals. This is Wildland Acres, and here we are to breed some more pastures. Here, last month, we did a lot of line breeding on this account. We also did some hybrid breeding on Stormy Cove, like first month hybrid breeding. So it looks very much like line breeding. Like it's still the same thing as line breeding, basically at this point with the 1 month. But we also have a hybrid pasture over here in Wildland Acres. This is also a young hybrid pasture, but this is an exciting month. This is the first month we will have where are they? Fillies from this project be old enough to breed. So this means that this project is only 4 months old, really. But we will see how much of a difference there is between the 4 month mark and the 1 month mark. Like at 4 months with line breeding, you would just barely be starting your second generation herd if you have both mares and colts that are breeding quality. Now, a couple of these mares are mares from my bootstrap herd that I'm throwing in for a reverse bootstrap, high quality mares with lower quality stallions, trying to get foals with Pingree Plus so we can get Pingree Plus going on in the bootstrap herd. We're bootstrapping back into bootstrapping. But those ones only go down to here. So 7 of them are for that. The rest of these mares are in our other herd, our hybrid herd. So we have this is a pasture that can have 2 stallions. So we still have our original stallion and we have a superior son. So we have both of them going on. This will be Dunbar's last month in pasture, though, because we got another stallion that is superior to him. And then we'll be working on finding horses that are superior to that stallion and cattle prod. Cattle prod at this point, since he was the offspring of a foundation stallion and foundation mares, and we were just starting out, he is a certified second gen stallion. He's being used in hybrid, but after this, we have him crossed with foundations, we have him crossed with second gens, we have him crossed with second, first gen hybrids eventually. So this will no longer be line breeding of any kind, but he still looks like a normal second gen horse. But now we have 2 breedable stallions, 26 breedable mares, so we'll have 19 hybrid foals. Oh no, we had a foal from Cattle Prod, and this one, oh, here's our email. Cattle Prod and Friend of the Night. So who is this? It's a stallion. Okay. So that was our best breed up foal, so we can do a breeding inspection on him. Star. Okay, so we can look at the other foals. So let's look for this. Like, I'm gonna look at Cattle Prod, try to figure out why did that foal not survive, because this was a lethal white thing. Okay, usually it's because there's 2 copies of Frame, which is an O in here. He has white 20, which is usually a really safe white gene. I am very confused. Let's look at the mare. There's D in a bunch of letters. Longer than that. Okay. Was it this one? Though she has a lot of white. So like the more white your horse has, the more you have to be concerned about lethal white. Do we have others which are This looks like that was that mare. So let's do genetic testing on her. Try to figure out what in the world happened. So this is a chimera. So she'll have 2 sets of DNA. 20 white 2. No frame. I am very confused, but that's okay. This is one of the reasons why I try to avoid white in my herd to try to prevent that. That's why I'm actually going to be moving out a different stallion before I breed his pasture, because you can get so many different, like way too easy to get lethal foals with him. But let's look at the foals that we did get. So we got 25 foals. Yeah, because there are 26 breedable mares. That's what it was. So we will have now this is going to be different. So with our we were doing comparison testing with the bootstrap herd, which is very expensive. It's 8,000 per foal to see whether or not we're turning it into a show horse, which is, yeah, that horse needs to be a really good show horse to make back the money. Like it will be able to, but still, it's gonna take a while. But also, there's line breeding where you do breeding advice. We don't do either of those here. Now with this, we want, what we're gonna do here, like breeding advice is free, but since we have some mares which are still yellow papered, like they can still have higher paper foals, but those higher paper foals could not be as good as the stallions. So they would still, so even if they're one of the better foals in the herd, because they're from the better stallion as opposed to the less high A stallion, they would still be snipped. So what we do here with our hybrids, at least in these early stages before everything goes into gold, once everything's golden star, that's going to be an issue. And we might get a few gold stars because of those high bootstrap mares. But let's run everybody through not breeding advice, breeding inspection, which is 1,000 per horse. Okay. So we have all these, right now we have we're getting blues. So since we've gotten blue fillies, which are not from the bootstrap mares, since we've got high blue fillies, we're only going to keep blue fillies from now, blue and gold fillies. These gold fillies here, I'm pretty sure, are from the bootstrap mares. So we're going to look at them, but we're not going to keep the reds. The B stallions aren't going to be kept. We might look at a couple of these A stallions to see if they are better than cattle prod. And if they are, like those ones, we're going to do comparison testing. And if they are better than cattle prod, we will be looking at replacing him in a couple months. First, let's look at this. Okay. This one is from the fantasy herd. Let's do a genetic test. Because I'm specifically wanting these horses for Pangry Plus. I think this one has it. Yes, it does. So I'm going to comparison test it with this tester. Okay, so this one will be the cow returns W because it tested worse than that other one. The only reason why we're letting this one be in that herd, even though it's tested W to a horse which is way less quality than the regular testing horse for the bootstrap herd, is because we're bootstrapping up this new gene Pangry Plus. It's not going to become really high quality overnight, but this is a really high quality horse of this gene at this time, which we can then breed in the bootstrap herd to try to get horses of even higher quality of that gene. So this is a more pure essence of bootstrapping with these ones. So we've got that one. We'll look at that one. And most of them weren't, like, we have several which were not, we only got 2 golds and no stars that I know of, or 1 star. So we have 4 foals from the bootstrap ones we're going to have to sort out from the hybrids. So actually we want a genetic test first. Well, it's a champagne. We don't have much champagne in that. And it's got Pangry Plus too. There we go. This one has a lot of things that I look for in the Bootstrap Herd Plus. It has its champagne gene, which made it lighter. So Harding sounds W. As soon as we start getting higher quality, we're going to stop. We're going to pull those bootstrap mares out of that pasture and stop creating more W quality mares. But we got those 2 figured out. So now we can, okay, let's get rid of those check marks. We don't want to breed any more of the reds because we have blue qualities. These B qualities are not ones that we want either at this point because like their sires are A, like B is lower quality, so we're going to just geld and spay all of those with all the buttons. And even with all the buttons you can still make mistakes, which is sad. So most people like don't just spam it just like I do. Okay, but now we're down to 3 fillies, which is kind of sad. This is a really low filly year. Nice looking horse. It looks like we've got Pangry Plus because it's got lighter on the belly. Cattle prod. And you see, like, this is a foundation mare. This is a 2nd gen, so this is now uneven. But it's still like one of the best 3 fillies that my hybrids produce. So like I'm keeping it. Like it's got merit. So this one, I'm gonna call it Dun Dancing. I don't know why. Probably should have made it like a parody, like a pun, like a dun dancing, like the color dun, but let's check to make sure this one isn't a. Okay, this one is a fantasy, or not fantasy, it's a bootstrap. And so we're gonna gild and spay that one. And okay, check this one. Okay, another bootstrap. So we're gonna spay her too because we don't need like blue quality from the hybrid, like 4-month-old hybrid thing herd is a good deal. From bootstraps where we have mares producing, where we got gold fillies from it, not so much. So we got one one filly from that. Yeah. Now we're gonna look at these foals. Let's see if we're replacing any stallions in the next couple months. First, let's check. Oh, this is a son of our first Gen 2 filly. One of the first 2 of those. We've got loud appies. Very interesting. So we are going to. Okay, we're gonna have to go all the way down here, try to find cattle prod in the seas. He's worse than cattle prod, so we will geld him. It's like this. We're not getting many foals out of this herd right now, but it will develop over time. So this is an okay thing right now. We're actually going to pull a bunch of mares out of the pasture right after this so we can try to help make quality go up. Okay, I'm pretty sure this one is from. Oh. Okay, it's not from the bootstrap mares. This is the foundation of fantasy genes. Okay. So let's test him. Actually, it's against Caliprod. Since he's the father, he's up on the top. That is good. So aging A, I won't geld him, but he's probably not going to go into the pasture. It's like, it depends on what boosting I want to do, but so I'll keep him right now for the possibility of boosting. But not very likely. Okay, this is from Bootstrap. Geld Spay. Where are they? There they are. Another A, like honestly, any of the colts from this line, like I don't need a another lower quality stallion. Like the fillies being similar quality to the colts, I'm just gonna take the fillies and put them in with my really high guys. Okay, this is interesting because these both carry GP. Her because of her rank special. His rank specials can have cool stuff. Cal Prod because his dad, like he has the Lucifer. Wait, I'm supposed to be testing him. I am being silly. Worse. I am curious though, so I actually genetic testing. Avocado. I want to see if he has both copies of GP. Yes, he's got 2 copies of GP, which would be really cool, but he is worse, so we're not messing with that. He'll be a pretty gelding. Okay. So from that, we have 2 more fillies to go into our bootstrap herd, and we also have this girl for next year, but we didn't get very many blue fillies. Now let's look at the pastures. Sometimes you'll get more high quality, sometimes less. You go into the new pasture. So mares, there's yellow, red, blue, gold. So we get past that, we have a lot of yellow mares, and we're wanting blue fillies, which is 2 steps above them. Like we've got some reds. Like it's easier to get blue fillies from red mares than from yellow mares. And we're getting more red mares, and also next month we will have, let me see, where are they? All of these red mares will be having foals next month. So since we'll have that many more higher quality brood mares coming in, we now can go through and select everything that's yellow. So that's the one with GP. She's yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay, this one, she is an exceptional producing rank special, so she's actually red papered. So we'll keep her right now because, yeah, we're substituting out yellow papered for red papered. So we're going to be doing that for a little bit, and then we'll eventually get to the point where we're like building up mares and using PT scores to cull lower quality mares, which we can do because we're not getting rid of any of the foals. Once you get rid of the foal, you can't test a horse you don't own, but this one is yellow. See, this one I know is red. It is an exceptional producer. Payment pony is yellow. That one's yellow. Okay, red, 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 yellow, yellow. Okay. So we'll take those mares, put them in a barn, move those horses. So now we're down to 25. So this is still a very small number, but right now less is more. We're working on focusing on the top mares And then once we get like right now it's like at first we were just breeding a few mares, and then we got rid of the failed mares and now the yellow mares, and now we'll probably breed for a little bit. Like probably won't be focusing on like getting rid of the red mares until we have start getting gold mares, but eventually we'll start getting more and more mares in this herd. And we can have up to 60 mares, but at the same time, not having to cull mares because there's no room is nice. This keeps it a small amount and higher quality. I'll be doing this differently in Stormy Cove because I will be showing how to do this without paper testing because it's not a basic account. This is something you can only do with a basic upgrade. I'll probably even still continue doing it for a little bit even after I get enough money on it with this new overhaul of prices or overhaul of money to get the basic upgrade, because I just want to show you that we can get up to good quality horses without paper testing by not paper testing a few generations and then testing them. So this is more of the basic upgrade version of hybrid breeding. I'll also be showing you a non-upgraded version of hybrid breeding over in Stormy Cove. Man, we only got one filly, but we're going to get way more red mares coming up, and this will allow way more of our foals to make the cut coming up. So the more of the mares are of close enough quality, the larger percent of your foals are going to meet a quality cut, which is the reason why we cull our mares so much. It's not just room. So here we go. This is hybrid breeding. We actually need to we're going to take Dunbar out. This is kind of sad. He's a really good foundation stud. I'm probably going to end up selling him. So put him in the primary barn. And let's show you who's going to take his place next month. He's someone who tests superior to Dunbar. If I can find him. He will be a 2-year-old. There we go. Spitfire. So he is a chestnut, which I usually don't go for, but I kind of let colors do their own things in hybrids. Like I'm not breeding for color, I'm breeding for higher quality, and colors do weird things sometimes. It's kind of fun to just sit back and watch it. So we're going to go to his control panel, go to pastures, new pasture. Now we can go back. And this is the lineup we have for next year. Hopefully soon we will be getting better Pedigree Plus mares over in our bootstrap herd, so we can move these mares out of there, so this can be 100% hybrid breeding pasture. This will be fun. So yeah, hope you have a good time. Have a good day. Bye.